Hey guys, thank you for tuning back to my channel, Amy's Vinyl Experience. Today we are going to be talking about Pink Floyd. Yes, some of you have been contacting me on email saying come back, we want more of Amy. So I thought I'd come back and continue off where we left off with Pink Floyd. So let's rewind a little bit. We talked about Syd Barrett. We talked about the Piper at the Gates of Dawn. And then we talked about A Saucer Full of Secrets. And then we jumped into David Gilmour and we talked about the Division Bell. And you all know how much I love the Division Bell. I could barely keep myself together. I get so emotional. I get so excited talking about David Gilmour on the guitar. Well, today we're talking about Roger Waters. Yes, so I originally wanted to talk about Dark Side of the Moon with you, but I have been washed all over Wish You Were Here. And you know, I hop on my channel when I'm full of passion, when I'm feeling the music, and I have been spinning this and it's still washed all over me. So what better time to hop on camera than to be full of passion? That's what my channel is about. My channel is about passion and sharing the feeling of music with you all and talking about the songwriting. You all know how much I love beautiful songwriting. So I decided to go with Wish You Were Here. So we all know that Wish You Were Here is the 9th studio album. It was released in 1975. Let's talk about Shine On You Crazy Diamond, parts 1 to 5. So I love this first track. When you first drop that needle, it has such an atmospheric experience. And then it goes straight into David Gilmour guitar. And you all know exactly what that does to Amy. I start floating away into my own little world. It just feels so good. I love him so much. I love his guitar playing so much. So, we're not going to talk about the whole ordeal of Syd Barrett coming into the studio, nobody recognizing who he is. We've all heard that story before, so I'm going to skip all that. We already know that story. You're going to learn something about me today. I'm going to share some personal things with you today on how this song resonated with me. So, let's get started. Shine On You Crazy Diamond. So I grew up in a very musical home. My family, they're all musicians. So I was so blessed to have brought up with all kinds of music, all kinds of genre of music. So I just learned to love music of everything. I love all kinds of music. I've been listening to Pink Floyd since I was a little girl, and I have heard Wish You Were Here since I was an itty bitty little girl. Nobody talked to me about the music. Nobody really talked to me about, the artists and, the band members or anything like that. I was just a little girl floating around the house listening to great music. Nobody educated me on the music. I just had family that played music. I was the listener, I guess you can say. So, growing up as a little girl, as I was starting to be able to pick up lyrics and become more passionate about lyrics, I always felt like this song was talking to me, especially as I got more into my teen years. I was like, oh my goodness, is this song written for me? Because it stirred me up in a way where I would get so emotional. I would get so teary because I always felt like the song was written for me. There were pieces of lyrics in there that I felt resonated with me so much. So as a little girl, probably at the age of 3, 4 years old, I was a very imaginative girl. always dreaming and creating in my mind and creating visuals and painting in my mind, painting on the outside of my mind. And it really freaked my mom out, as I was growing up, because I was so creative. I remember sleeping in my bedroom and it would be dark in the bedroom, and I'd be running up the stairs telling my mom I saw creatures and saw things, and I would have conversations with my mom just about my imagination. My mom was very concerned about me. My teachers were concerned about me. Some thought I had to go to a psychiatrist. Now, I knew I was a poet at age 12. I was writing poetry at a very, very young age. I had a beautiful gift and I never shared it with my family. I just kept this book and I would write and write and write. I even wrote cute little poems to my little school boyfriends, and they would laugh at me and rip them up. And I got humiliated a lot. I was very indifferent from my friends. I was playing with dolls for a very long time. I played with toys probably till I was about 15 years old. So let's talk about the lyrics, and I'll tell you how I feel I resonate with them. So the opening first verse says, "Remember when you were young, you shone like the sun." It always made me feel like being this bright little girl that nobody understood, feeling indifferent from my siblings, feeling indifferent from my friends. And then it says, "Shine on, you crazy diamond." And it would just tear me up, because I was always called the crazy sister, and it just always hit me like that. And then it says, "Now there's a look in your eyes like black holes in the sky." That always made me feel like as I got older and matured more and understood lyrics more, I always thought, oh no, maybe I am crazy. Maybe I am different from everybody else. So it started to bring fear. Let's see what other parts of the lyrics really resonated. "Threatened by shadows at night and exposed in the light." So yes, that makes me think of being a child in the night and seeing things and objects and creatures, and my mom exposing that to people, being concerned, talking to psychiatrists, maybe I need help, this and that. But what they truly didn't know is that I was gifted. I was a dreamer. I am an artist. So I have a very vivid, expanded mind beyond the ordinary child, beyond the ordinary human, as do you all that are artists out there. And then it says in the chorus, "Come on, you raver, you seer of visions. Come on, you painter, you piper, you prisoner, and shine." That always made me feel comforted for some reason. It made me feel like, yeah, I am the seer of vision. I am the painter. I am the piper. Sometimes you feel like a prisoner inside because nobody understands you. And shine, who cares? Who cares what anybody thinks? Now, you all are probably on here saying, this girl is whack. She is nuts. This song is not about her. It is about Syd Barrett. But I can't help but resonate with this song so much. And at that time, I didn't even know that this song was even created for Syd Barrett, the band member. I learned that as I got older and I got more invested into the band, and I was like, wow. Now, when I listen to Shine On You Crazy Diamond, there's me, and then I see Syd Barrett sitting right here, and we're kind of looking at each other. It's my imagination again. And we're just kind of like, people think we're nuts, man. People think we're nuts. Yeah. All right, so let's move on. Welcome to the Machine, a very underrated song in my opinion. I love this one so much. I love how experimental it is. I love all the different sounds. I love the layers of the synthesizers. I love the, what do you call it? The tape effects. I love it all. Even to the lyrics and the meaning of the song. So you hear the machine, you know, it's so hard for me to say because I'm playing records. I'm not sure if it bleeds. I think the machine, the mechanical sounds start at the end of Shine On You Crazy Diamond, and it goes right in. And you get all the effects and you get the sounds. Well, I love this so much. This makes me feel like you're getting born into the machine. So from the moment you are conceived into your mother's womb, you are being conditioned. You're being born into the machine. So you are not thinking for yourself. People are telling you how to think. They are conditioning you on what to believe. They're telling you who you are. Let me get to the lyrics here. I love it so much. I love how it starts with, welcome my son, welcome to the machine. There is no candy coating. They're going right to it. Welcome my son, welcome to the machine. Where have you been? I love it so much. So it also says, provided with toys and scouting for boys. You bought a guitar to punish your ma. You didn't like school, and you know you're nobody's fool. So we're conditioning the child first in the womb. The baby becomes what you eat. The baby recognizes the sound of its mother. The baby recognizes the sound of the environment outside of the womb. Then the baby is born. And then the mother talks to the baby. People talk to the baby. We're giving it toys. We're telling the baby what the baby should play with. The little boy just kind of grows up and he thinks he's being rebellious to his mom by buying a guitar, but really he has no idea that he's actually being his true self. He's walking away from his conditioning and he's like, no, I want to be a guitar player. This is what I want to do with my life. But he thinks he's rebelling against his mother. I just love it so much. And then in verse 2 it says, welcome my son, welcome to the machine. What did you dream? It's all right. We told you what to dream. You dreamed of a big star. He played a mean guitar. He always ate in this steak bar. He loved to drive in his Jaguar. So it's incredible. Like, I just love these lyrics so much. And then at the end of the song, you hear like chitter chatter. You hear people talking, and then it goes straight into Have a Cigar. Now, Have a Cigar is very interesting because David Gilmour and Roger Waters is not singing in Have a Cigar. Supposedly, they just did not have the vocal to sing that song. So they asked Roy Harper if he would sing the song, and he agreed to sing the song. So, in my opinion, Have a Cigar makes me think that this song is about the music industry trying to grab hold of their great success of Dark Side of the Moon. And I'll tell you why I think that. All right. So the chitter chatter makes me think that you're walking into the cigar room. And I'm just looking at my lyrics here because there's some lyrics that I want to pull out. Okay, so I'm not going to read the whole first verse. I'm just going to read the bottom of the first verse. The band is just fantastic. That is really what I think. Oh, by the way, which one's pink? So it makes me think the music industry is so ignorant. They just heard of this big explosive album that comes out. They don't even know the names of the band members. They're only in for the buck, you know? All right. I love verse 2. It says, we're just knocked out. We heard about the sellout. You got to get an album out. You owe it to the people. We're so happy we can hardly count. Everybody else is just green. Have you seen the chart? It's a hell of a start. It could be made into a monster if we all pull together as a team. So they hear this album that is just, you know, has blown up, and they're saying, let's get another album out as quick as we can. We could turn it into a monster just as fast, if not faster, kind of giving them hope, almost making them feel like this might be your only big album, but if you trust in us, we can help you make another monster of an album. Like, it's just wild. It's it's crazy. I love this song. All right, and then we have Wish You Were Here, definitely about the absence of a loved one. Was it made for Syd Barrett? I don't know. I've heard different things. Some say, no, it's just an absence song that they decided to make and put in. Some say, no, it's for Syd Barrett. I don't really know. All I know is that it's a beautiful song. I love it so much. I mean, the whole song is just gorgeous. It's so beautiful. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous song. All right, and then we close with Shine On You Crazy Diamond from 6 to 9. I just love Shine On You Crazy Diamond. I love everything about it. I love the saxophone and the glass harmonica. I love how jazzy it feels. I love how it goes straight back into lyrics and how it closes. It's just so personal. It really, really is so personal, and especially the lyrics right here. And we'll bask in the shadow of yesterday's triumph and sail on the steel breeze. Come on, you boy child, you winner and loser. Come on, you miner, for truth and illusion and shine. It's just, I mean, this album is just incredible. To me, the whole album is perfect. It's just beautiful. I love the flow of the album. I love that it's not all just about Syd Barrett and heartache. I love that they added different slices inside, and it just helps not make it a depressing album, but an interesting album. And that's what I love about it. And then you have, you know, the iconic photo here of the two men shaking hands, and the man is on fire. I love that. Then on the back, you have the man holding the vinyl. I mean, I love the art too. I think it's fantastic. So yes, kind of dove in and got a little personal with you, but you know what? This is what my channel is about. It's about connecting with music. It's about sharing experiences, how music resonated with each other, how it made us feel. I want to go back to the roots of music. You know, there's so many vinyl channels out there. All they're talking about is where they bought the record, how much money they saved, are we getting ripped off, the quality of music. You all know I'm a sound chaser. So yes, I love incredible quality music. I love the MoFi, you know, the MoFi one steps. I love the UHQRs. I love the Atlantic 75. You know I love Rhino, High Fidelity. I love those great sounding albums, but you know, nobody really talks about the music, the feeling, how we resonate, sharing it with the world. And I love reading your comments and seeing how music touched you and how you resonated with the music. Like, this is what my channel's about. I love it so much. I want to thank all my subscribers who are here and joining me today. I want to thank all my new subscribers. I am just so blessed that you are here. Welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoy the channel. I talk a lot about lyrics and the feeling of music, like I just explained. And yes, I only hop on here when I have passion. Some of you are wondering, why is she not posting more? I post when I have passion, when I want to talk about the music. I always want you to see my true self and how the music truly makes me feel, because this is what my channel is about. It's about the experience. All right, so I just want to thank you for tuning into my channel. I love you all so much, and I will get back to you soon with something new again. Thanks for watching.